What if I told you that today's game is nothing like a regular game? You're probably like, no, that's stupid. That's a stupid idea. See, because you got the rain and you got the thing with the jinx, and then they got the other guy got the guys. It's a normal game. Don't worry about it. No, Mr. Person whose voice I just invented. This is not a normal game. Well, it does have the team that I kind of been bringing to this channel here now. I switched out, rather, one of the members for a Credilli just because I was like, you know what, Rocks could be fun, and then Storm Drain is really fun, just against, you know, other people that try to exploit the rain that I brought in this game against ZombietheZealot. Bam! Right there. That's what it is. This is a rotation battle. I don't know if the thumbnail is actually going to end up spoiling it, but you're also going to have to forgive me in advance if, like, the narration's weird, because narrating rotation is almost as weird as actually playing rotation. It operates like a regular battle, but when you switch a poke around, if you rotate to one of your pokes, you can still do an attack in that turn, so you might need to base your predictions around that too, because I rotated out thinking that, you know, my Credilli was fairly specially defensive. I could take a hit from Hydreigon and just recover it off, and that would be fine. Also, stat boosts and drops stay in play when you rotate around. Choice pokes, they're your choice that you choose for. It stays as long as you're in. Stat boosts stay in rotations. There's just a lot of different mechanics to it, which makes it interesting, but I can see why not a lot of people do it. But right there, I was allowed to rotate to my Zapdos and go for the Thunder in the same turn. He probably was not expecting a Scarf Zapdos, but it is something I like to do from time to time. So right here, I was like, okay, I'm just going to drop a Thunder on Conkeldurr and we should be good to go. Except he rotates out to Lucario and goes for the Extreme Speed on the same turn. Thankfully, he doesn't end up doing that much, just because Zapdos got a little bit of natural bulk to him. But going to drop a Thunder, and this is really surprising to me that it ends up killing it off in one shot. I mean, I know I'm modest, and that is a Stab Thunder and all that, but just, god damn, that's powerful. Anyways, gonna rotate out just because I kind of suspect that the thing is scarfed, just based on the way he picked it and he brought it in like that. And I'm gonna go for the protect, just to see what move he might quote unquote lock himself on. I don't know anything about it yet, but he's gonna rotate out into his Ments and then hit me with another special move instead. I was like, okay, I might as well just go for the Scald or the Ice Beam. I think I ended up going for one of the two. Did I go for Toxic? Maybe I went for Toxic. I don't know. Could have been bad if he decided to rotate out into Conkeldurr on that turn. But a lot of people know that some Politoads these days tend to be physically defensive, so especially defensive. If he went out predicting the Toxic, then more power to him, but I just go for Toxic on whatever the hell's out because that'll be nice. And I'm not 100% on this, but I think that the stacking still kind of stays in play as long as you're out. I'm not 100% on that. Don't quote me on it, but I was like, I'll try it. I'll see if it works. I don't even remember if that's how it works, but whatever. Kind of a talking point. So decided to rotate out into my Zapdos and drop a Thunder on anything because Conkeldurr's not going to want to take it. It's neutral on Ments, and Ments ain't really going to want to take it. His one real resist to Thunder is Hydreigon, and as you can see, that's like a 2-hit KO. But he's also going to go ahead and go for the Mach Punch with Conkeldurr. I kind of saw that coming, but kind of wanted to stay in anyway just to let this thing take it. And it's also much to my surprise that I'm able to one-shot a Conkeldurr without a crit as well. Now keep in mind I am Choice Scarfed, not Choice Specs, not any boosting other than a positive special attacking nature, so there's that. But he's going to go out into his Gyarados right now. I forget what happened. Okay, so he switches out, he rotates out the Hydreigon, and this is kind of important because, you know, the whole rotating aspect means that he can still attack me on this turn when I fail to kill him. If this was a regular game, that would have been absolutely pointless right there. I'm pretty sure he would have already lost at this point. But it's the fact that he lived this, and I lost, like, my main electric thing that is actually going to make Gyarados a little bit more of a threat. But I figure I might as well bring in Jinx. I've been wanting to use Jinx for the longest time, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for a sub. Hoping for paralysis. You know, I'll only end up taking 1/16 overall because I do have dry skin going on, which recovers 1/8, and then I got lefties, which is 1/16, so that kind of thing. But as you can see, that kind of kicks in, and he's gonna end up going for Dragon Dances. Now the thing that surprises me here is after +1, I'm actually still faster than him, as is indicated by the lefties. So he'll have to go for an attacking move, assuming my Lovely Kiss you know, doesn't end up hitting. I think 75 accuracy, something like that. So end up putting him to sleep. I don't know if he was suspecting that, and I totally just noticed that his entire team on the other side is status, which looks kind of funny next to all the names. But I end up going for that, and then I think I go for a Calm Mind on his rotation to Salamence. Wasn't really expecting that, but I figure I might as well get a stat boost as long as Jinx is around. I can fodder out my Politoed and then just kind of keep that +1 in the back of my pocket for when I might need it. Seeing as how he's got two things that are weak to ice right now, if I can get some stat boosts on Gyarados, it'll end up being neutral on it, and it'll only take a couple to take it out. And it's got a little chunk off of it too, so as you can see, the Toxic, I think, does a little bit more. I'm not sure if I'm just imagining things, but gonna go for an Ice Beam. I think he gets the first turn Wake Bite here, which is really what starts making me crap my pants. I thought I had the game in the bag at this point, but he's gonna boost up. I'm pretty sure that if at +1 he was still under my speed, he is definitely gonna be faster than me with the speed doubled, even if he has 0 speed investment. But a +1 Ice Beam doesn't end up killing him, and it leaves him with a pretty reasonable chunk, so that's just kind of something to keep in mind. I decided to rotate out into my Politoed as Death Fodder. Now, just like how my stat boosts stay in play, his will stay the same because, you know, rotation, that kind of thing. So if he were to have Moxie, he would have kept it, but he's actually just an Intimidate, which I should have, you know, kind of caught right off the bat that it'd be a bulkier set just by the Intimidate instead of the Moxie. But I'm going to go into my Tornadus Therian form and decide to rotate out into my my Credilli so I can go for the Rock Slide, but he's actually going to end up going for the Ice Fang. Does a decent chunk. I think he is at +2, and I don't think this is, oh, you know what the reason? It doesn't kill him off because I missed Rock Slide, and now I'm really crapping my pants because I don't have an answer for Gyarados anymore because my Zapdos is dead. Because I didn't really take care of it. I thought it was just going to be straight up, I'm going to send in Zapdos and I'm just going to Thunder everything. But he forgets, and this is extremely important, he forgets that Credilli has Storm Drain. Now, I don't really understand why he didn't keep going for Ice Fang, especially because 2 of the things on my team are weak to it. And the other one kind of resists it, but I got like a base 35 defense on that thing anyway, so it would have been okay. But he ends up losing his Gyarados. I think he should have lost out on it on the previous turn because I missed Rock Slide, but hey, whatever. So get to rotate out into this dude who is stupidly fast, faster than everything else in play. And I'm just going to go ahead and be able to clean out house with the Hurricane. And I believe that is going to be the game because I just got left as a Paralyzed Hydreigon. I got some things. So Jinx didn't really do a whole hell of a lot, but you finally got to see it kind of work a little bit. I also have another rotation game sitting there in my folder against Tony Flygon. We just kind of brought some stuff. So I might upload that later this week if you guys really like narration. It's kind of a mixed bag kind of thing. Some people think they're really confusing. Some people think they're really interesting. Some people think they're a nice change from the norm. Varying opinions, and I figured I would toss one onto this channel and test the water, see what you guys think of it. But if you did like it, go ahead and let me know. You're welcome to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe, do your thing. It was a little bit of a shorter one because long rotation games just get really confusing to narrate, especially when there's a whole lot of them involved. But if you want to look up the mechanics, I'm sure they're available on Cerebi to see what they're all about because they're really different from standard battles, but they're pretty interesting too. So anyways, that's going to do it for the second game. I figured I would change things up from a regular game and give you guys 2 battles in one day, that kind of thing going on. Don't really think I have anything else planned, so I will just see you guys tomorrow.